He's got to expect a lot of balls in the air right now. Got to.
I would think before that unit went out, he's telling them, hey, this is the part in the game where we can put it to bed. If we can get the ball back for our offense and score before halftime, that's their goal right now. And on the other side, East Carolina comes out and throws it on first down successfully. I like the way James Pickney, after sitting out one series, coming back and responding quite well.
Well, they need him. Last matchup a year ago here, 42-9 West Virginia at the half. Over the middle, almost an interception. Off the hands of one of the wideouts. That was Kevin Roach. First time we've seen him this year. He has one catch on the season. Eric Wicks making the play for West Virginia.
Well, James Pickney had exactly what he wanted to. He just threw a bad ball behind him in low. That's a tough catch for Kevin Roach to stop right there, who's trying to settle in. All he has to do is cradle for a first down. You got to put that one on your numbers.
3rd and short for East Carolina. Down 17. We've got to get a score on the board, and we speak of touchdown here in this possession. Blitz coming. Johnson turns the corners, got the first down. That'll stop the clock with 3:21 to go. And he'll be marked down at the 48 of East Carolina, Boo McLee. Boo McLee having an outstanding day. Ditto Mike Lorello.
Great block on the play by Robert Tillman. He's played wide receiver, kick returner, and now he's at running back, and he's right here. You're going to see him go out and just make a terrific block on the outside that enables Chris Johnson to get up and move the chains. Good effort that time by Robert Tillman.
Johnson 14 runs for 50 yards. 1st and 10, East Carolina. Blitz coming, penalty flag, got it out on the flat. And about a 9-yard pickup. West Virginia might have been out of bounds. Let's try that again. Offsides as they get it to Allison.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dave. Looked like the top of the screen, top of the field, somebody in that neutral zone.
Give me your impressions of this West Virginia team. Project ahead as we start thinking about Big East play. We'll do that right after here.
Offside. Defense number 23. Penalty is declined. 2nd down.
Gil Gelbke, the referee today. It's West Virginia ball club to this point. We've seen almost 30 minutes.
I like the aggressiveness of West Virginia as we take a look at that last play. Look like Mike Lorello on the top side of the screen just gets into that neutral zone. He's offsides on the play, but I like the way they play, especially defensively. They're going to turn the football over for that offense.
1st and 10, East Carolina at its own 41. Johnson gets the carry, finds some nice running room to the 35, picks up 6. East Carolina, the score may not show it, but they've played a pretty good game.
They just didn't cash in when they had the opportunity. Yes, they did get 3, but they needed 6 points or 7 points on the board. Now they get something before halftime. It's a football game.
Good numbers there for Chris Johnson. First down for the Pirates. West Virginia rushes 4 on the delay. Give it to Johnson. Good stalemate on the outside. Good block by Allison. Locked up his DB out there and allowed Johnson to swing around. Stay with us. At halftime, we will recap first half action. It includes a long punt return. Take a look at the plays of the week from our college football studio and stats and highlights from our first 30 minutes.
Andre Allison, Robert Tillman, James Pickney, and Chris Johnson. Those are the 4 guys on this offensive team for East Carolina that can get it done. They can play pretty much anywhere. There's Andre Allison on the outside and Robert Tillman and quarterback James Pickney. Those guys are the ones that have to win this game on offense.
2nd and 3. Pretty good protection. Double clutch. Gets it outside. Got the first down. Stops the clock. Inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. He got it to Johnson. Mike Lorello covering for West Virginia.
James Pickney did an excellent job of not forcing the football on that play. Has not thrown an interception to this date, and he did a good job of not pushing the football down the middle. You're going to watch him recoil a couple times. He's going to say, I don't know if I can fit it in there. And at the last minute, he goes to his outlet receiver, Chris Johnson, who's standing by himself on the sideline. Good decision by Pickney.
Pickney 7 for 11, 56 yards. He's got a 1st and 10, 23-yard line. With bubble screen, Johnson got a halfway decent block and a better tackle. And that tackle by Eric Wicks. junior out of Pittsburgh. Had a 31-yard interception return for a touchdown at Syracuse in the opener.
Well, you talk about West Virginia in the secondary. You usually talk about Jamal Adai and Mike Lorello, but the most athletic DB of the bunch just might be Eric Wicks. Does an excellent job of getting off the block and getting to the ball carrier.
2nd and 6. And they try to come back inside with a quick hitter. And Mike Lorello was blitzing on that play and brings down the ball carrier, Chris Johnson. 1:41 to go here in the first half. And a touchdown is critically important for East Carolina here.
Yeah, great drive. They got the ball with over 3 minutes to go, and he did an excellent job. And Skip Holtz and James Pickney moving the football methodically down the field, making good decisions.
Check your local listings for Big East football next Saturday at noon Eastern time from ESPN Plus when senior quarterback Danny Embeck leads the Florida Atlantic Owls into Louisville. Take on a 9th-rated Cardinal team that attacks from all angles. The Big East preseason favorite will try to protect a perfect season and keep it going as Louisville hosts Florida Atlantic Saturday at noon Eastern time from ESPN Plus. Check your local listings for that matchup.
And how explosive is Louisville?
Wow. Very.
They can beat you in a lot of ways.
East Carolina total plays. Johnson 3 receptions, 11 yards, 17 rushes for 66 yards, just under 4 yards a pop.
They've got to figure out, they're in that offensive huddle, they've got to figure out how to get the football in the end zone. It's critical that they score 7 here.
What would you do in this situation based on what you've seen, the capabilities and what they asked this quarterback to do?
Well, what they've done a nice job is spreading people out on this drive. They've tried to run the football, but they always bounce it to the outside. You got to get the football to Andre Allison here. It's 3rd down and short. Allison and Tillman, I would work those two guys on the perimeter or up the hash. You look for Tillman.
Allison he'll be at the bottom of the screen to Pinckney's left. He's guarded by D. McCann. 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. Throw it behind in the hands of Allison. It would have been good for a 1st down at the 11-yard line. And they're going to send on the kick team.
There's another opportunity for this offense and James Pickney to move the chains. Yes, it was a catchable ball, but you got to be able to come up with something here. You got to be able to make that catch. It's a tough catch to make. The ball's behind you, but in that situation, you're putting the brakes on anyway, and you're throttling down. The ball's behind you, but you're the best player on the field on your offense. You got to make that play. 25-yard field goal to his credit. Now Ryan Doherty will go from 34 yards, just inside the left hash. Kick's got plenty of distance, and he's on the board. So East Carolina, there's a penalty flag on the field. Thank goodness for Ryan Doherty. A couple of field goals here, but those were opportunities. Robert Lee, beg your pardon, it was Robert Lee. Robert Lee's excited right now.
7 on the receiving team, leaping. That's half the distance to the goal and an automatic 1st down.
Wow, there's a break. So with plenty of time, 1:32 to go, East Carolina has a timeout remaining. So now they have another chance to get 6.
And that's just a bad play, and they call it left side of the screen. We might be able to pick it up. Going on the back is right there, number 7, Brandon Miles, going up on special teams, and you can't do that. That's a no-no on special teams, and that'll make you itch if you're Coach Rich Rodriguez and trying to get the attentions of the officials on the sideline.
Yeah, you can make an attempt by jumping up in the air, but you can't do it by propelling yourself off a teammate.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he got a good piece of his teammate and got up. That's what the official saw, and from Coach Rodriguez's standpoint, he didn't see the same thing.
Color this opportunity golden for East Carolina. 1:32 to go. 1st and goal at the 8. Pinckney's got time. Throwing. Intercepted! And a smart play to keep it right there. Mike Lorello. Mike Lorello with a big play for West Virginia. The senior from Powell, Ohio. A knack for big plays. That's all they talked about yesterday. And if you've seen West Virginia to this point, It's not a surprise that Lorello makes this play.
Lorello does an excellent job. Just plays center field, and actually James Pickney threw the football right to him. No one in the screen. He had to get that ball over Lorello into the back of the end zone. That looked like Andre Ellison wide open on the play.
That's today's All-State good hands play by Mike Lorello of West Virginia, and a bad throw by Pickney. And West Virginia's got 1:28 left on the clock and leading by 17. Pat White on a keeper. Does well to get about 3. Runs through one of his own men. Mike Lorello, talking to him during the Big East Media Day, would like to get a shot maybe at the next level, the NFL, but he's had a great academic career at West Virginia.
You know, he's one of those players that, you know, you take a look at him, you go, yeah, you know, he's not real big, he's not real fast, but you get to the football and you make plays, and number 23 is always making them. So there's a reason why, and it's just a good football player.
Good timing. So that timeout called by the Mountaineers. And Lorello, boy, he's played just about every DB spot for the Mountaineers.
And they like him off the edge too, Dave. They love to blitz Mike Lorello because of his speed and his knack to get to the quarterback, and he's done an excellent job. He's shown that on 2 or 3 occasions this afternoon.
National Honor Society. Big-time soccer player in high school as well. 11-play drive, 2:07 for East Carolina, and they come away with nada. Emotionally, that just sucks the life out of it.
Yeah, you take 3 off the board, you get a golden opportunity to make this a football game before halftime. And when you go into halftime, you want to have some type of momentum. Well, that just, you know, takes the pin and puts it right in the balloon. It's just coming out, the air's coming out of the sidelines on East Carolina.
Remember in a situation a couple of years ago, I think the last time we were here late in the game, Rutgers playing here thinking West Virginia was going to sit on it, and West Virginia went up top. Let's see if they do something along those lines here. It's almost from the same spot in the field. Indeed they do, and he's open. Poorly thrown, it's intercepted. East Carolina gets a life again. The interception by Casey Ross, and he'll take it back to the 36-yard line. That's his first pick of the season. And still an opportunity for East Carolina.
We'll blow up the balloon again, Dave. I was wrong. East Carolina does an excellent job of playing center field. Pat White trying to stick that post in, and as you said, go for the jugular before halftime. Had plenty of time surveying the field downfield, just overthrows his receiver, and then playing center field in the back there. Did an excellent job as Casey Ross. First interception of the season, and then he does the wise things, gets down on the ground around the 36-yard line. That put some energy back into Skip Holtz.
Darius Renaud was the intended receiver, and he was seriously open. Not a good throw by Pat White. Blitz coming, and I tell you what, they have that O-line spooked. Anytime they show that kind of late movement.
What James Pickney needs to do is change up his rhythm and his snap count.
Offside, number 90, defense, 5 yards, remains first down.
They got Warren Young, the junior from Aitville, Alabama.
Anytime you feel like the defense is trying to get a running start, what you want to do is just change your inflection of your voice or change the rhythm of your count, just to give your offensive linemen the peace of mind to say, I'm in control of the cadence, not them.
Right. West Virginia's totally locked in on it. 3 penalties, both teams. 24 yards for West Virginia, 25 for East Carolina. Timeout remaining on the board for East Carolina. 1:05 on the clock. It's all about getting in the end zone here. He throws short, and a nice catch at the 20. And what a surprise. Big play guy, Andre Allison. First down for East Carolina to the 14-yard line. Mike Lorello brings him down.
Andre Ellison's impressive. He's doing a good job of catching the football and then running after the catch. That's one of his best assets. Great runner after the catch. And he wants the football on the sidelines. Feed the big man, feed number 2. And if I'm the quarterback, that's exactly where I'm going right now.
Allison, a big play guy. Pinkney pumps, nothing there. Flush, throws. Oh, and he had Allison trying to shake free. He only has eyes for Allison. And it's sort of a NASCAR connection, right? The Allison family, big in NASCAR. And this Andre Allison is from Kannapolis, North Carolina, where the late, great Dale Earnhardt hailed from.
I like his attitude. He wants the football. He wants to get into that spotlight and make a difference offensively. And he's only a junior too, so he'll have some time to mature and even reach higher.